Good evening. Welcome to Monday Night's Jazz and Conversation with Nikki Orta and Wendy Peterson. We are excited about our show tonight. We've got a lot of fun friends. Jeff Taylor and the amazing, as always, Nicole Henry. She was just did a show on Saturday night for, we'll talk to her about it, for to raise money for Miami Music Project, which was fantastic. So we're excited to have her. We're excited to have Jeff Taylor, and we've got a couple of surprises for you. So we're really looking forward to what's to come. Thank you for joining us. Please, if you would, share this on your Facebook page, and like us on Facebook and subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube. That's really beneficial for us. And it just gets more people watching and knowing about what's going on. So that's good for us. And hopefully good for you, because then we can keep the music going. We're going to cut to the chase, yes?
Absolutely.
And we're going to go right to the amazing Jeff Taylor.
Hello.
Hello.
I want to. You be so easy to love, easy to idolize all others above, so worth the yearning for, so swell to keep every home fire burning for, and you be so grand at the game, so carefree together that it does seem a shame that you can't see your future with me, 'cause you be oh so easy to love. Taylor. Now you be so easy to love, easy to idolize all others above. So worth the yearning for, so swell to keep every home fire burning for, and we be so grand at the game, so carefree together that it does seem a shame that you can't see your future with me, 'cause you'd be oh so easy to love. You'd be oh so easy to love. Yeah, thank you. All right, we're gonna feature Allie now, Allie Taylor, with a very cool song called I'm Hip.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hip, I'm no square, I'm alert, I'm awake, I'm aware. I am always on the scene, making the rounds, digging the sounds. I read Playboy magazine, 'cause I'm hip. I'm hip, I'm in step. When it was hip to be hep, I was hep. I don't know, but I'm a fan. Look at me swing, ring-a-ding-ding. I even call my girlfriend's man. I'm so hip. Every Saturday night, with my suit button tight and my suede's on, I'm getting my kicks, watching arty French flicks with my shades on. I'm too much, I'm a gas. I am anything but middle class. When I hang around the band, popping my thumbs, digging the drums. Squares don't seem to understand why I flip, not hip, like I'm hip. I'm hip, I'm alive. I enjoy any joint where there's jive. I'm on top of every trend. Look at me go, body-o-do. Kim Kardashian knows my friend. I'm so hip. I'm hip, but not weird. Like you notice, I don't wear a beard. Beards were in, but now they're out. They had their day, now they're passé. Just ask me if you're in doubt, 'cause I'm hip. And whatever the fads and whatever the ads say is Neatsville, I'll be keeping abreast, out in front of the rest with Elitesville. 'Cause I'm cool as a cuke. I'm a cat, I'm a card, I'm a kook. I get so much out of life. Look at me go, da-da-da.
It's Jeff Taylor and family.
Headphones.
It's the whole family there. Who's lucky enough to get quarantined with their family? That's what I want to know. Well, actually, everybody's quarantined with their family, but not all their families are musicians.
Okay, I'm getting hooked up here.
How's it
There
going?
we go. Sorry about
I
that.
think you're still
Good.
here.
How you guys doing?
Good. How
Oh.
are you?
Wait a minute.
Hello. Hello. Testing. 1, 2.
No,
Wait.
Any minute
wait.
now.
The right side. The right one's in.
Are you hearing the dulcet tones of my voice?
I never use these things.
Maybe we should have rehearsed this.
Yeah. Okay, I hear you now.
Hey, there we
Okay,
go.
good.
Welcome. Wow.
Always leave it to
Sorry
the
about
young
that.
ones to figure it out. This is.
Oh
this is
yeah,
the
oh
key.
yeah, always.
So, how you doing over there?
Good. We're good. We're hanging in there, keeping busy.
You guys sound
You know.
fantastic.
Thanks.
I'm so impressed. I want my kids to be able to do that.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. It's fun, you know.
So we have
Give us something to do.
Squawk put a message up that says, "Is that Aiden, first ever young
Aiden?
instrumental category winner of the Society of the Great American Songbook Scholarship?"
That's him. There you go. He's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
That
So
was
tell
him,
us,
yep.
introduce all of them for us.
Okay, well, Aiden, where'd you go?
Right here.
That's Aiden.
Alright.
Aiden Taylor, yeah, bass player.
Very
Sounds
nice.
great.
And,
So I
yeah.
see that you upgraded bass players. I'm happy for you. Wow.
Yeah, right. So yeah, Aiden's well, he's gonna be a senior at Dreyfus School of the Arts in West Palm,
Very nice.
and
then?
and then we got Allison Taylor right here,
Woo woo woo.
Yeah,
my
like,
daughter, who's a
Great.
grad student in University of Michigan.
Wow.
She's actually a concert violinist as well, and she's doing jazz improvisation and all kind of stuff up there.
She sounds
And doing
fantastic.
gigs and all kind of stuff.
Did
Actually,
she learn
did a
that
gig
from
at this-
Blossom?
Yeah,
she
I think
learn-
so, right? Is that the Blossom Deary version? Yeah, that's where she heard that, yeah.
Great. It's such a great song.
But did you guys ever play up at, there's this club called the Blue Llama in Ann Arbor?
Not,
It's a really
not
nice
I.
club, yeah.
It's brand new.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's brand, yeah, she did a gig there. And, yeah, it's a
With-
cool place. I've
On
never been
viola
there,
or
but-
voice?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, violin and voice,
Violin, sorry.
yeah.
And you've got one more member
Yeah,
to.
and get it straight, will you? But,
Well, let me
and
have
then
another.
Philip's
let me have
over
another
here
sip of.
on keyboard. We got Philip Taylor,
Hello.
and he's
Hello.
cheers.
he's up at Princeton, but doing music as well. But all his main thing, his major is computer engineering stuff. But he plays in the jazz group up there, which is really nice. They have some really great people. Dave Holland there was a guest, and
Right.
Danilo. What was his name?
Perez.
Perez, yeah.
Oh,
and,
sure. Yeah, nice.
they were supposed to have Chris Potter, but all this Corona stuff happened, and
Mm.
you know
So
how
we
that
have-
goes.
We have some people stopping by here.
We got. Yeah, we have a lot of people
Oh, yeah?
stopping by.
Julie Davis.
Are they wearing
says hi.
masks?
Jesse Jones says, Jeff, you sound
Hey,
great
Julie.
as always. Jesse Jones
Oh,
says
thanks,
you sound great. Miguel
Hey, Jesse.
Garcia. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of people here
Matthew Swanson.
Matthew Swanson, Aiden.
watching, which is great and so fun. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You just come from a super musical family. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, and of course my brother Bob.
We
Keyboard
saw him.
player and,
We saw him playing the other day with Brenda Alford on her concert.
Oh, right,
on
I heard
Mother's
about
Day.
that, yeah.
Yeah. You mean you
Yes,
didn't
I
watch?
heard.
You didn't support your own brother?
I know. I told. Well, I'm kind
You
of.
know what? You know what?
Technologically,
can we
Nikki
get him?
knows.
Can we get him on the phone? I want to hear what he
Oh,
feels.
let's see what he has to say
I
about
wanna see
that.
what he
Being
has to
snubbed by his
say
own brother.
about him not
Oh,
watching
there he
you.
is. He didn't tell me when it was on, though.
Ryan, shame. You know,
You never told me when it was on.
if you can't take
Maybe you
family
did.
for granted, who could you take for granted, right?
Nice camera angle.
Yeah, you like that? Actually, I'm through a mirror. Done with mirrors.
Oh, okay, good.
He wants
Good,
he wants to show off
What?
his guns.
Yeah.
My gums.
Nice ceiling.
Here you go.
His gums.
What are you
Yes.
talking about, dude? Oh, my thumb. My thumbs?
His thumbs too, yeah. Nice. Hey, you're
Yeah,
stealing
is
my
that
show
better?
here. Go ahead. You're stealing my thunder, will you? Get the hell out of here.
Well, we wanted to talk a little bit about growing up in a musical family, and so we
Oh, you
figured
don't want to hear
We
that.
did, believe it or not.
we could talk about a couple of pictures that Bob was nice enough to send us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Bob's got the good ones. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have any good ones.
So this is you and him playing piano. How long did piano
That
last?
was awesome.
Now,
Yeah.
Jeff,
Oh, man.
I know that Bob does play guitar. Now, do you
Yeah.
play piano?
No,
I play guitar as well as Jeff plays piano.
no, he's being modest. He's way better. I can't play piano to save my life.
So this was
Yeah,
just
we
a,
just-
this was just a pose shot for you, then, Jeff.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
I probably hit a couple of good notes there. But
Probably
That's
playing
about it.
Beatles. The age I
Yeah,
started
yeah.
playing Beatles, no doubt.
Yeah.
Trying to figure something out.
that's it.
So, how old were you when you started playing guitar, Jeff?
Well, I guess about 11. Yeah, around there.
And Bob, you probably started. Did you guys start simultaneously, just on different instruments?
No, actually, I started around, well, we moved down, I was 9, and started soon after that. We had this little chord organ that I would play around with. And I guess we upgraded to a little bit better of an organ. It came with free lessons, and my dad asked me if I wanted to take lessons, which I have no idea why. I said yes. I have no idea why. I mean, music store lessons for a 9-year-old, and playing stuff like really old jazz standards. To please the parents, to
Right.
keep it all going. But yeah, that was the humble.
Oh,
beginning.
there you go. How about that hair?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's some sexy stuff right there.
The hair is rocking.
Yeah, but we were both always very into music. We used to play make-believe Beatles up north on the porch with broomsticks and, milk cans, whatever, just goofing around.
And were your parents musical at all?
My mom, yeah, she's a good singer. My dad was too, though. I mean, he taught himself, some stuff. He taught himself some organ and some guitar, and he always wanted to play. He took lessons as a very young kid on violin, but his dad was a tough guy, and he didn't like the teacher. My father didn't like the teacher, so dad just took it away. He said, "Forget about it. You're done." So, old school, tough love. But he always loved
Wow.
music. Remember that story? Yeah.
I do not, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
fast forwarding a few years, and I believe, Jeff, that you finally hit upon probably your sexiest look in your career. Tell me if I'm not mistaken.
Here we go.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Sporting the mustache.
I'm thinking
That's
Nice.
why Nikki likes it.
I think that's just so hot.
That's it. That's it.
Oh,
you know.
man. Classic.
And finally, everybody on their correct instruments.
Wow, what
At least-
guitar was that?
I don't know. I wish I had that guitar. That's pretty cool.
What year do you think
I don't
that
know.
is? If you were to take a guess,
Geez,
70s,
well,
late 70s, or
No.
early 80s?
81.
yeah, probably
That's
early
probably when
80s,
we
yeah.
met. That
Yeah,
might be when
yeah.
we met. Nikki.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
what a really interesting thing is that, it would have been 1982 is when I met you guys, because I was,
Is that Freddie Mercury?
Oh, man, I can send more pictures.
That's enough.
so yeah, in 1982, I was rehearsing with like my first Latin group, and I used to practice at Camilo Valencia's house, and he and Rafael Valencia, California, were living
Yeah.
together, and I remember that Rafael was in John Giorgini's band, and
Yep.
you guys had already been there. We're getting ready to leave, I think, the next semester. So Rafael says to my brother to go audition. And, I was really green. He says, well, you should go too. I'm like, man, I don't really read that well. But he says, go anyway. You have nothing to lose. These guys are there. We're going to be leaving the next semester. He might like you. And sure enough, it did work out that way. But that's when I met you guys in 1982.
Right. We brother.
Yeah.
Same
At
year.
least,
This is my
yeah.
first year there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, at least,
That was
at least
wild.
You
we
guys were
shaved our
killing it then,
mustaches.
too. Yeah, right? Yeah. No,
You were unbelievable. You kidding me? This guy Nicky Orta, man, forget it.
So
Yeah,
He blew everybody's mind
You
Well,
were fired
when he
up.
came in.
Well, we
Yeah.
were fortunate to be in this guy's band at the
Yeah,
time.
There he
right.
is.
He was
Still
like
looks the same.
Yeah, exactly. He was he was
He does.
totally a huge influence on I know all of us.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think you had you said you studied guitar for a bit with Bob Whitlock. Did you say?
Yeah, about a year
That
and a
would be
half
him
or
there?
so, yeah. Yeah, Big Bob, yep.
Yeah. And
my-
so then
yeah.
after you guys left the band, why did you leave? Actually, did you graduate?
I got fired.
Excellent.
No.
Good.
I just left, you know, they couldn't find my degree, so I said, well, I got to leave then, you know. They couldn't-
Did you enjoy playing in a
Yes.
big band? Both of you guys?
What's that?
Did you guys enjoy the big band experience?
Oh yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I was there very briefly. I think Jeff was there for a full year.
I was
at
there
least
too,
a full
yeah.
year. 2 years?
2 years. First year, Rob Whitlock was on piano.
Right. Bob's son, Rob,
Oh, okay.
You know Rob,
who
right?
who was
Yes,
my
that's
mentor.
right.
And I knew he was
Bob,
leaving.
yeah.
That was,
Rob
that
was
my
Rob
whole-
was great.
yeah. My whole
Yeah, Rob was
inspiration.
great when I would set up. I would set up kind of behind the piano, and he would, when I'd start playing, he would kind of turn my amp away from him.
Yeah.
Your first real life experience?
That's great.
I love Rob. Rob's a monster, you know. But he
Sure.
was, what can you say? He had a point.
And people are still doing that to this very day with you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, I wanted to bring Bob on since we had this whole family affair going. I
Well,
thought
thank you guys.
all right.
it wasn't. We couldn't leave Bob out of the picture. So, Bob,
Okay.
thank you so much for coming on and sharing those stories.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see you and Wendy, and you too, Jeff, and family.
You too, Bob. Love you.
Stay,
Thanks for the
stay safe.
pictures.
Stay well, everybody.
Thank you. You
You
too.
too.
Thank you.
Everyone's venturing out into the world these days. Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
But
Uh-oh. Here we go.
you have to get. Yeah.
Oops, we just lost Bob Taylor. Oh, oops.
Whoa, hey, what happened?
Wow.
Well, on that note, hey, how about getting your band together and playing another song for us?
Okay. How much? I'm just trying to think how many more tunes we should play. How much time do you think we have?
Oh, we have
Play three?
You'll get 3 more songs in.
Okay.
But
All
we have
right.
loads to go. Do one now, and then we'll get back to the other ones in a little bit.
Okay. Come on, boys.
What are you gonna play?
Okay. We're gonna do an instrumental now that I collaborated on with Bud Powell back in the 50s. A Bud Powell tune called Hallucinations, and hopefully, it'll all work out in the end,
We're looking forward to it.
or at least in the beginning. Yeah, I'll count it since I don't want it too fast. All right, right on it, right? Is it better with this off? No, that's too dark. Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Wow. You guys sound amazing.
What, so I want to say, before we start talking about the next part of your life,
Put your headphones on.
put your headphones on for sure. And then we want to let everybody know that there's a scroll going down on the bottom of our screen that says, please support our musicians. You text tip jar to 44321, and that will go to all of our musicians. Actually, it'll go to Bob Taylor and Nikki Yarling. Nikki, my brain is like Nicole Henry. So I've got Nikki's
Everywhere.
everywhere. So yeah, if you could, if you are able to, please support our live musicians. This is we've all been hit pretty hard and have not done a gig in about how many months would you say, Jeff Taylor?
Yeah, a couple of months,
A
yeah.
couple months, and
Yeah, at least.
so if you are able to, it would be an awesome way to show your support. It will go directly to our artist tonight, and we thank you. And once again, if you can like it and share it and subscribe, we also appreciate that. You talk about mangoes because you were.
Yes. So, probably the longest steady gig that I ever had was with Jeff Taylor. We had a
Yeah,
gig,
right.
if I'm not mistaken, we had the gig that we had at Mango's I was on it for 11 years, and I think you were there like another 4 years before I joined.
Yeah, probably at least.
So it's like Jeff was the king, and he had another gig at the time in Delaware, I think, a reggae thing that you were doing that you also had for like 15 years. So he was the king of the long-term gigs.
Yeah, it was, yeah, for sure. Almost
So-
20 years up there and probably about 16 or 17 at Mango's, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
So why
yeah.
don't you tell us a little bit about how the band started? Because it morphed over time, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, there,
you put it
there's
full
the old
screen?
shot. That's the original group with, let's see, yeah, that, of course, Bob's in there. He's on the bongos as well as piano. And John Lovell on trumpet, John Michaelak sax. And that's Rick Dahl, he was playing upright, and Brian
Yeah.
Smith was the drummer.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when
Bob,
we came in,
Bobby Bongo is in the picture too?
Bobby Bongo, that's right, Bongo Bob.
Bongo Bob.
Bongo Bob, and then you came in, and we had who else did we had? We had on drums. We had, I guess, we had Yarling for a long time.
Yeah.
John Yarling, the great
Right.
John, if you're out there. Jeff Renza, of course, and I don't know, a cast of characters.
Oh, yeah, speaking of the cast of characters, hold on a sec.
Oh,
Jeff
Hey,
Taylor.
there he is. Pete Wallace on keyboards as
Oh,
well.
my
and
God.
that, and John
There you
Rose.
go.
Yep. Who let you guys in?
Oh, look, it's Kenny G.
So,
Who let them in
hey,
here?
unmute your mic, Michaelak.
Did
There,
we?
now you put the mic in Michaelak.
Oh.
There we go.
You said you wanted to hear me.
Wow, this is.
So these guys.
What's up,
there
Jeff?
was-
How you doing? You guys look good. I like that light, Pete. Where'd you get that blue
I know.
light? That's nice.
Yeah.
Sexy.
I'm at a nightclub.
Well, John,
Oh yeah, right.
Michael Axe got
drinks.
kind of a purplish thing going
That's
on,
kind of nice
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
which is nice.
Wow.
So, Jeff, this is an internet cry for help. They want a gig.
Lowell looks like he's in my house.
Yeah.
John.
So, how did the band get started?
Who are you asking?
Any one of you who wants to field it. I would guess that you, John, and by the way, I gotta say, it was always confusing that there were so many Johns in this group. There was John Lovell, there was John Michaelak,
Yeah. Well, that
there was John Yarling for a while,
John Rose.
Rose.
John Rose.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, we had the. Yeah, we had the. That was the prerequisite. It was in the contract.
Right.
And you never thought to call it Jeff Taylor and the Johns?
Yeah, I did, but it was short-lived.
Jeff Johns.
There you
But
go.
then, actually, I started a sub shop called Jeff John's, but Jimmy John's was already out, so it didn't work out well.
There you
But
go.
anyway,
It started
Yeah,
as
so, well,
kind of a swing group.
yeah,
right?
it started exactly. It started as well. You know, there was that sort of resurgence. You know, they had like those nouveau kind of swing bands came out. What was it, Cherry Poppin' Daddies or whatever
Yeah,
it is,
yeah.
and Squirrel Nut Zippers or something.
That's
you know,
true,
and of course,
yeah.
Brian Setzer doing his thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I figured, well, you know, they were doing some fun stuff, and you know, who doesn't want to swing?
That's
So
right.
I figured we could kind of like throw in some other. So it started out, yeah, like that, more like that, and then of course, after about 2 weeks, that died, you know. And it was time to add in the other stuff.
Hey, this
And
reunion,
No, it
it
by
just
the
sort
way,
of morphed.
No, it lasted
what's
longer
that?
than that. It lasted several years.
Yeah, no,
We
it
did
lasted a few years. I'm joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then of course it should have morphed into a little more variety, you know.
Barry White.
They never quite cleaned up the pepper from Rick and Mary Lou.
Yeah.
hey, this reunion would not be complete without Nara and Andy.
Oh, hey, how you
They're
doing?
watching.
There you go.
That's
Exactly.
amazing.
So it lasted several years, and then yeah, I think I was gigging with Jeff. What was that place they made? Some sort of Bourbon Street, I think it was. And then there was a turnaround in the band.
Oh
that-
yeah.
I missed that gig though. That was a lot. It was fun. It started off as a 2-night a week, and
Yep.
you know,
And then
playing. By the time I got in, Jeff was playing really everything. Had John Lovell singing, doing his
White.
Barry White
Yeah, it
voice,
That's right.
We tried everything.
We tried.
and it all came out pretty well too. I mean, you know,
That's why we
had a
lasted
good
so
run.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was a good
We had a
run.
good run. But
And then we turned it into
We took long breaks.
right.
yeah, we did. We did.
Started
That was the
late,
best part. Yeah. Finished early.
finished early.
Right, yeah, right.
Michaelak would walk in 2 minutes before downbeat.
Yeah.
And,
And Nikki would walk in after him.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything. He's the host, you know.
It's okay. It's all right. Hey, we have a few people here. Let's see some comments here. Gene,
Yeah.
Steve
Gene,
Johnson.
oh yeah, hi Gene.
Here's a nice one.
That's my cousin.
Philip needs a new razor, Perry says.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Arnold is watching.
Hey, that's my uncle.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go.
Uncle Arnold.
He's 97.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Still going strong.
Jeff Taylor and the John.
In
There
the
you
John.
There you go. I hope they don't have
Speaking of
footage
John,
that.
what happened to
What happened to
Yeah,
Yarling?
yeah. We had
the other John?
we had another John set up.
John doesn't own a computer.
John Yarling. But you know what? We do have another member
Ah.
when John Michaelak
Oh,
got busy. This guy showed up.
Tom.
Hey,
Wow.
what's
Hey,
up?
Tom.
How you doing, Jeff? Sounds great.
Wow, thanks, man. I haven't seen you in ages, man.
I know. I think the last time I saw your kids, they were little kids.
Yeah.
They sound amazing. You all sound amazing.
They
Thank
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, that's the other thing. They were like so high when we were playing at Mangles, and each at some time or another would come up and play something. Allie would sing, she'd play her violin. These kids would play, you know. Well, I don't think Aiden ever played bass, but I knew he was studying it. And you know,
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden you got this group, and they sound really fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to start doing some gigs with them, but you know, I'd like to start doing some gigs, period.
Exactly.
Wouldn't we all?
Wouldn't we all? Hey, I have a clip. Thank you to Marty Roker. I was trying to reach out to get some sort of clip, and he was there when we were playing around Christmas time, I guess it was. So here's a clip of the band at Mango's a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
Enjoy.
My sound is at the computer.
That's life. That's all you say. Right by an April, shot down in May. But I know I'll never change that tune. When I'm back on top in June. Set down the light. Funny as it seems, some people get their kicks, some men on a dream, but I don't let them get it down, 'cause this final way keeps on spinning around. I better pop it, on to the king. I better pop it down and over. And I know one thing, flat on my face, myself, that's life. I can't deny it. I felt like quitting, and my heart just won't lie. But if I just work one try. Try hard to make it, that's fine.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, you played the whole thing, huh?
You played the
good
whole
old
thing.
days.
I can't believe you played the whole thing.
Well, that's because you were dancing throughout, John Lovell.
Look, how about that, huh?
Yeah, you had
On the
some.
clip where I wasn't even
Solo
there that
Tom.
night.
You weren't?
Wow,
I don't think so.
That
Oh,
was
look-
thanks to Marty Roker. That was
Yeah,
nice.
Marty, thank you,
Yeah.
Marty Rucker. Look, here's the date.
November
Look
Wow, that's
17th.
crazy. It's,
Unbelievable.
Wow.
that was,
oh my God.
Yeah, that was before puberty kicked in, yeah.
Wow. Anyhow, so before I let the boys go, how have you guys been doing? You've been all right during this whole crisis?
Yeah, everything is going just fine. You know.
Hanging in there.
It's also the perfect opportunity
Yeah,
for us to
doing some
ask
videos here.
you all to come back and be on the show, like in the foreseeable future.
Hey, yeah, what do you think about at
Sure.
some point when we can social distance like you're doing, maybe a little band reunion? That's what Nara really wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I think we'll do it. There you heard it, Nara, Andy. It's a go.
But right now, you should still just stay home.
Yes.
That's the truth. Hey, by the way, Bob Taylor did mention this.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to mention, when there weren't all Johns, there were a couple of Jeffs, too.
That's right.
Too many J's. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming on and harassing Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
We'll see you
Thanks
guys.
for having us.
Stay
See
safe.
you guys.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
See
Bye-bye.
ya.
Bye.
So fun.
Wow.
Look at this.
Now what do we do?
Now you play,
Yeah.
One or two?
Yeah, play two.
give
Two?
us
Okay.
two songs. We'll see you at the end of the
We'll
second.
do two, they're small. All right, so, Al, can I just take these out, or? Okay. Did you shut them off right now? No, I can do it, I just,
So do it.
is that the right way?
Other ones. Other one. Just take.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You want to tell them about it?
Can you actually grow too old to
Sure.
do now? Is it like a
How's the
fact?
mic, how's the level, I mean, the height.
Is that a medical phenomenon?
So this is a really nice tune that Nat King Cole did, which I found out today. I was checking it out. It was originally a country tune. I don't know who had a hit with it, but anyway, I'll let Ali take it away.
Wait, so you want to like?
Yeah. He originally recorded this with Stuff Smith, so I'm trying to channel that twang.
Oh yeah.
You got it, Ali?
A one, a two, a one, two, three, and. When I grow too old to dream, I'll have you to remember. When I grow too old to dream, your love will live in my heart. So kiss me and let us part. When I grow too old to dream, your love will live in my heart.
Taylor. Nice.
We got one more for you, folks.
All right. How's everybody doing out there? Is this thing on?
Wow, tough crowd.
All right, we got one more for the road. All right. The song is You. Oh, it's thunder. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I hear music when I look at you. Beautiful thing from every dream I ever knew. Down deep in my heart, I hear it play. The music starts and it melts away. I hear music when I touch your hand. A beautiful melody from some exotic land. Down deep in my heart, I hear it say, is this the day? I alone have heard this lovely strain. I alone has heard this loud refrain. Must it be forever inside of me? Why can't I let it go? Why can't I let you know? Why can't I let you know the song my heart would sing? A beautiful rhapsody of love and youth and spring. The music's sweet and the words are true. The song is you. Come on, Philip. star and it melts away. I hear music when I touch your hand, beautiful melody from some enchanted land. Down deep in my heart, I hear it say, is this the day? I alone have heard this lovely strain. I alone have heard this glad refrain. Must it be forever inside of me? How can I let it go? Why can't I let you know? Why can't I let you know the song my heart would sing? The beautiful rhapsody of love and youth and spring. The music's sweet and the words are true. The song is you.
Bravo, bravo.
You're right. Baby Taylor on the bass, Phil Taylor, piano, keyboard. Allison Taylor, come on over, Ellie,
Come on, you're younger.
for vocals and violin.
Very nice.
Thanks,
Great.
guys.
You guys
Thanks
were
so much.
fantastic. Thank you so much.
Hope to see you soon. and
What an
we'll play
amazing,
together.
talented family.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy,
You guys too.
stay
We will
safe, and say hi to Nicole Henry for me.
Oh,
Will-
she's coming up now.
Will do. Thanks again, guys. It was a treat to hear you.
Thanks to the Taylor
Take
family.
care. All the best to everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Wow,
That was a treat.
that was a treat. That was so fun. But I have even a sweeter treat. I would
We have a
like to
sweet
s-
treat?
We have a sweet treat for you now. We're gonna what?
Yeah, go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing whatsoever.
Say it.
I was waiting for you to say what you were going to say. Never mind.
We are going to, for those of you who don't know about Nicole Henry, if you have not heard of her, you must be living in under a rock somewhere, because if you live in South Florida, you know Nicole Henry. She's just the I don't know, the goddess of jazz and I don't know,
Let's give
music.
everybody a little taste.
Yeah, so here is, if you don't know her, here's just a little taste of what you're about to see.
My name is Nicole Henry. I sing so that I can share my spirit and entertain people. I love performing and sharing an experience with my audience.
It's been 3 years since I'm knocking on your door, but I still can knock some. Oh boy, people stop, they stare, but they don't bother me. For there's nowhere else in this whole world I would rather be.
Singing is a vehicle for me to express my gratitude for life. My goal is to encourage people through music, to inspire people, to make them feel understood, to make them feel.
Since I
Train Award winner Nicole Henry.
Stars when you shine, you know what I mean. Scent of the pie, you know what I mean. Freedom is mine. It's a new world, a new life for me. It's lights out in the dark. It's the sound in the dark. That's how you do.
Oh yes. You know what? When I come back, when I die, no. When I die,
You're ambitious.
I want to come back with those arms. I hope to be, look something like her. But if I just had the arms, or one night doing a show, I could talk to her about this. I could just stand behind her, and she could have her arms behind her back, and I could just be her arms, and then she could feel what it feels like for the rest of us not to have those arms. I think she would be, I don't know what she would be, but she would be.
Let's find out what she would be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Nicole Henry. Woo!
Hello.
What do you think about that?
I just imagined you with like the white body and then two black arms hanging off you like this.
I'm just gonna be
like, that's great. No, you know what? It's kind of fun. I think it's funny. The best thing is like after I come off stage at who knows what city, and people will come up to me. And I'm like, I'm sweating, and I did my thing, and I'm like, yeah, I had a good time. People are like, oh my gosh, your arms are so amazing. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, but how'd I sound? Did I move you?
It's all right.
Your arms, they're just
Whatever.
like, yeah.
As long as they remember something good, right? That's it. That's really fun.
That is true. That
I'll
is
take
true.
it.
How's it going?
It's going good. I've been working on my arms. That's about it.
No, seriously, have you? The rest of us are eating. Like I've been like cooking sourdough bread and cookies and stuff, and you're like there working out, right?
Oh, it's funny. Well, I actually have been working out a lot because I have time
Damn
to.
you, Nicole.
And I'm one of those people that I just love being physically active. So
I'll drink to that.
It's easy. Yeah, me too. But I've also been cooking a lot. But I'm not a baker.
Okay.
But I have.
Well, I never was. I never was, but then I decided to, I don't know, I decided to start I wanted to try to bake, I couldn't find yeast, so I decided to make my own sourdough starter, and then I've been like, once you like dip a toe in that, it's like a little obsession because you have to do something every day. Oh, sorry, oh my God, I got to go feed my starter, excuse me.
Oh, I love it.
It's ridiculous.
Wait, for a minute,
actually.
when you said when you dip your toe in it, I was like, oh, you dipped your toe in your batter? Oh. I didn't know, because people, some people say, oh, she put her foot in it.
Where do you think that funky flavor comes from?
What have you been cooking, Nicole?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, I have been cooking, I've been doing a lot of roasted vegetables.
Oh.
Because whenever I go to like a vegetarian place and I'm like, I just wish if somebody would cook for me like this and I could have this in my house all day, I would love this. So I've just been.
Do you have an air
basics.
fryer?
No.
The air fryer is like game changing for roasting vegetables. You just
so the fryer thing, does it remove the oil?
No, there's no oil. It's basically
Welcome to the MJC cooking show.
Okay.
Jazz and conversation, Nikki.
Okay, because someone said, well, it's still frying.
Everybody's trying to know how she get her arms.
No,
It's clearly the roast.
It is. Well, I spray mine with a little bit of olive oil and some salt and stuff. But no, there's no. It's not really frying. It's just a lot of air moving around it. It's delicious. It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might do that. What's the smallest? Okay, well.
They have small ones, and Dale uses a lot, so you could talk to him too.
I'll have to do some research.
Okay, we could talk about music now.
I'm curious. You were about to start a play.
That's right. You were here doing a play.
Oh wait,
this is why you're here, right?
Cooking.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Okay, oh yeah, okay. I guess I'll go into the play.
No,
so,
the cooking.
No, but just to touch on your dessert or the baking thing.
Yeah.
And I'll move off of food for the interview. But as far as desserts go, I am really like one of the reasons that I work out as much as I do is because I really love desserts. And I just wanted to go on record that Nicole does not, I'm an equal opportunity dessert consumer.
Okay.
Minus lactose stuff.
Okay,
But
so
chocolate's
no
not-
like cheesecake and things
no
like that.
cheesecake,
Right,
not
right.
too much tiramisu. Like I don't have like a higher, I just met a double stuffed Oreo cookie box that was on sale. And that's why I bought it. You gotta love a sale. And it was golden double stuffed Oreos, and they
Wow.
didn't last too long in the house. But now I found those brittle brownies that are really brownie brittles.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
You
But
see? That's why
So-
she works out. Okay.
that's why I
That's
work out. Now back
But
to
still.
career stuff. You were asking
Yeah.
about my
You were
career.
here in
You were
Miami,
here doing,
right? Because you were about to start something.
a premiere of a show.
Yes, and it's going to come back. We, as the the creative director, said that the musical is in hibernation right now,
So what
Okay.
was it?
and they're super committed to it at the Colony Theater on Miami Beach. It was the world premiere. It is the world premiere of what's called A Wonderful World, and it's the Louis Armstrong musical. So it's a musical about Louis Armstrong's life and, of course, his marvelous effect on jazz and music and just what a legacy he has. But it's about Louis Armstrong, and the story is told through the eyes or through the experience and the time with his 4 wives.
Oh.
And I was the 3rd wife. Yes, so I'm
And
very
did you
excited
get to
about it.
sing or was
We
that
did.
mostly okay?
Well, we had been, they did the first reading of the play about a year ago from now, actually probably almost a year ago to the month, and I wasn't a part of that, but then October they came to me and said that they were looking for the one last wife to play the part, and I'm doing a musical in Boston and living between here and New York City, and they said, someone came and said, oh yeah, they really want you to do this musical in Miami Beach, and I'm like, wait, what's this picture? So I go to New York, and then now I'm doing a musical
Yeah,
in Boston.
that's
And you want me to go back
hysterical.
to Miami Beach at the Colony Theater at a place that I've been doing an annual concert for the last 7 years?
Right.
Oh, okay. And so it was just a really, it's so wild how life just kind of gives you your plate to eat, and you're like, oh, I didn't even know this was going to happen, or this was what I was going to order, or this was, on the menu for me.
Well,
And
it's
so it was
it's kind of
great.
nice
I
that you
love
got
it.
stuck here and not in New York.
Such
Yeah.
a blessing, honestly.
Oh, the
because
the Lindsays remember you from Stanford Residential College.
Oh my
And have
goodness!
followed your career.
Oh my goodness! I think they were like associate masters. Which were the people and the teachers that they had in the
In the
Wait,
dorm?
well, Lindsay. Yes. Oh my goodness. Wait.
Isn't that funny?
But, well, no. There were 2 families there. But yes, I remember her. Oh,
Isn't
how
that funny?
cool.
It's a
Stanford
small
Resident-
world. It is a small world.
It is.
Do-
yes, UM grad.
Do you feel like gifting us with a song?
Oh, I would be delighted. Well, thank you. You'll tell me if it's a gift after I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we were talking about this the other day, Wendy. As a vocalist, our muscle that people train, like in the gym, our muscle is our vocal cords,
Yes.
or our vocal cords, and we don't get a chance to work them out 3 hours a night like we used to.
I
or
know
2 hours a night.
It is true. It's like I don't know if I could do a 3 hour, 4 hour gig right now because I've sung at most like 1-2 tunes and yeah. So we got to
It's
get.
super
I got to get it back.
Get it back. You'll
You'll
it's like
inspire me
riding a
to.
bike.
You'll inspire me to get it back.
Well, I pray. Thank you. You're an inspirationist. All right. Well, here is the title track of my the CD that came out in 2010. I think it was my 5th CD, and the CD was called Embraceable. Here is Gil Goldstein on piano and the arrangement.
Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, my irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grew tipsy in me. you and you alone bring out this gypsy in me. And I love all those many charms about you. And above all, I want my arms around you. So don't be a naughty baby, just come to mama, my sweet embraceable you. Charms about you, and above all, I want my arms around you. So don't be a naughty daddy, just come to mama, do my sweet. You're so sweet. Sweet, embraceable you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That was all class. The whole.
That was
Because
fantastic.
you know, wait, I've got to stop that. Oh no, how do I do this?
It's okay, I'll dance until it
Oh
happens.
yeah, that
okay.
was good. I know you've been taking lessons.
Mhm.
I'm glad to hear it.
Shh, nobody's supposed to know that.
Oh, I'm lessons on rhythm. That's what
Cooking.
Yes.
Latin cooking.
That was it. Is that an Afro-Cuban Latin cooking?
Yes,
Very
exactly.
good, very good.
Beautiful arrangement. Oh,
Thank
we have
you. That was Gil.
Shoe Chuck's in the house.
Hey, Paulie.
Hey,
How are you,
Paul.
Paul? Yes, Paul. Paul was on my first two CDs. That one, the last one I recorded up in New York.
So
yeah, hey,
when did
Paul.
you start singing?
Ooh, probably as soon as my mom started playing LaBelle and Sylvester and Aretha Franklin. Yes, back in those days. Oh yeah, there she was. You know, I feel bad. I wanted to get you a bunch of photos from like middle school and high school, and they're all in storage. And,
Yeah.
I've got to get the
This
catalog out.
this is good enough. I mean, you know, it's like a little guilty pleasure getting to see everybody
Right.
when they were little. I know.
Lippincott. Hey, Tom. Thank you. Oh, wow. Tom, we've got to do one of those 2 video vocal things. What a guitarist.
That is fun,
Yes,
isn't
that's
it?
little Nikki. I don't know what year was that. Maybe she was 5, 4.
Oh, Nicole was the MJC's first
There's a bit of
musician.
trivia.
Memorabilia. Yeah. There you go.
Hey, I must have been up on my social media emails and like, oh, yes, I do remember that. Actually, I do remember that. The email came and I was like, count me up.
And when you went to U of M, that was your undergrad?
Yes, I went to UM for undergrad. I grew up in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, so just outside of Philadelphia.
But you majored in business?
No, I majored in architecture first.
What?
Yes. Architecture. For
Really?
2 years.
How? Why?
First of all, I didn't go to an art school. Like, I wasn't exposed to what, I just love the idea of I'm part of this organization called Miami Music Project, and we teach children, we give free music lessons to kids in underserved communities from like 138 schools in Dade County. So, but it's fun because they get an opportunity to learn that, yes, you can play an instrument throughout your life. You can also go to school specifically for, go to college for music, and that's the road to take to then get to be a professional musician. So in my small thinking at, 17 years old, I didn't realize that, I thought you just got discovered. I didn't know you actually could go to school and there was like a pathway to Broadway. And even though I lived in Philly, it wasn't like, oh, let's go to Broadway. Like, I didn't realize what the work system, what the opportunities were if you went to school for music and could actually do, that was a way into the industry.
Yeah.
So I went to college and I said, well, I love math and I love art. Architecture.
Okay.
So, I did that for about 2.5 years. And then I was like, this is not going to work. It just wasn't going to work. And there's something immediate about, like, I love architecture, and I wasn't born to be an architect. I love design. I love form and function. I really love interior spaces and flow and things that are common sense that we usually see in other countries. But architecture's not at all immediate.
Right.
It's such a long-term, like...
A haircut is immediate.
Yeah. Yes. So, like, in music and acting, it's so immediate. Granted, it takes a while to get a gig, to figure out how to get into the industry. It takes hours to learn and master or get better, or at least make your art presentable. But it's an immediate thing. You can do it 3 times a week, and it's start to finish, And so architecture was I definitely realized that this is just not for me.
And what did you finish your degree in?
I wound up switching to advertising and theater.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, and so, and I love copy. I love taglines. I love, I love making people feel comfortable with life. And I felt
There's
like that
theater.
was that advertising. Oh, funny you should. That is Into the Woods. Wait, which one am I? I think I have those fabulous yellow bloomers on. What do they call those? Not knickers, but a bloomerish.
Yeah.
Yes, Into the Woods.
This is at the Ring Theater.
Well, yes, I was so in studying theater as my second major, you could be in a musical.
Yeah.
And so there I was with, I want to say that's a girlfriend. Well, that's Luckner, the dancer. I was wondering what ever happened to that beautiful, she was obviously the lead there on the floor. I wish I could remember her name. But yes, that was at the Ring Theater, the Jerry Herman Ring Theater. And...
So if you have, not that you have to choose, but it's Broadway is something that you would want to do. Well, clearly, you're doing some plays and stuff.
I would love to do. I love it all. I realize I love a microphone and I love a stage.
Right.
So,
right.
I love public speaking. I love.
Yeah.
I really love acting. I thought when I looked back at that point, in college, like, what am I really going to do with my life? I did recall, as a child, thinking, I would love to be on stage. And my mom would always say, Nikki, stop being so dramatic. And I was like, but that's what I am.
Exactly.
It's funny. I'm not like Housewives of Atlanta dramatic. But I'm I love emotion. I love sharing expression and making people feel understood. And
And did you come from a musical family?
My dad sings in church.
Okay.
My mom played piano for years, and thank goodness my mom made sure that my sister and I learned an instrument. I don't think my mom wanted us to necessarily be musicians.
Well, here you are playing guitar.
Well, hello.
This is news to me, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't know this either.
Okay. I hope I can make this quick. The funny story behind me having a guitar was in 1997, I realized how much I loved music because I was singing dance music
Okay.
with a DJ up in Orlando at a rave, and he was like, "Yeah, would you record these songs for me?" I was like, "Sure." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna book some shows at nightclubs to do these songs live." I said, "Okay, call me." And then lo and behold, 1997, I have my first gig as Nicole Henry. I'm singing 4 songs in Orlando, and
Wow.
that's when I fell in love with performing. I was like, wait a second, I've never been this nervous in my life. I love this. I gotta do this.
Right.
Like, I think I'm a thrill seeker. And so then what did I do? So I'm like, well, I don't think dance music is gonna have like much of a future. But I love dance music. But at
Yeah.
the time, it was like, there's no, 1997. It took probably 10 years later for dance music to roll around, maybe even 15. And so I said, well, no, I would love to write songs. So what can I do? What instrument can I buy from Mars Music really quickly and like start writing music? I bought like
Yeah.
a 4-track cassette player and everything.
Oh my gosh.
So guess what instrument I bought first to go home and start writing music to?
Oh my gosh.
Nikki, guess? You want to take a guess? Wendy?
A bass?
Don't say bass.
I bought
accordion?
a pair of congas.
What?
Oh, well, that's clearly the instrument
Clearly.
of composition.
Oh yeah, I was like, I've got good rhythm. I'm gonna go home and write
A symphony.
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
a symphony. So about 5 days later, I was like, this is ridiculous. So I went back, returned, I was like, got a guitar. I was like, duh.
Good choice.
I forget who
She
I
chose
was like.
poorly.
She chose poorly.
I mean, I'm embarrassed to tell the story, but it's so funny. It's like ridiculous. It's something. Yeah. I was like, I want to write really quickly, and as soon as I start, I'm like, this no assistance whatsoever. So I learned guitar and just bought like a Bob Marley book,
Right.
Lenny Kravitz,
Got right into it.
Beatle. I just started. And then I started writing songs and accompanying myself at gigs around
Nice.
town in the 98, 99 when there were a lot of open mics back
You know, the thing that has always impressed me about you is how hard you work. You know, I know that you take your craft very seriously, but also the business side. You are just, that really is the most. There's a lot of talented people out there, but it is such another part of like a gift to be able to do the business side of things, and you've just always been, such a hard, driving force when it comes to that, and it's paid off for you.
Thank you. I it's, and I mean, sometimes I'm like, where did this come from and why do I have it? And it's not it's just, somehow it's like, if you can think it, then shame on you if you don't do it. You know what I mean? And I think my mind just goes and I'm like, oh, well, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
And then I just go for it.
Yeah.
Because I think I would be like, I'm definitely a type B personality trying to be a type A personality.
Okay.
So I'm just always like hustling and running and just because I love being busy and I love working. I never get bored. I just always kind of try to do things that I think,
you talked
makes sense.
about the Miami Music Project, which you just did the fundraiser for on Saturday night.
Yes.
We had someone here here's a couple comments I'd like to get to.
Okay, go ahead. We have Ken Alter who said two performances in 3 nights. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, kid. That's right, Ken.
We got Lisa. Miss Lisa's on the line.
Richards.
Woo woo.
Hey, Lisa. Aw, Aristide, thank you. Up in Washington, D.C. George Washington University. Steve. Hello. Oh, thank you, Steve Johnson. Long time.
Ken
Hey,
Alter.
yes,
Yep.
they win. That's a great. Yes, they
We've
said they
got
have
Millie.
date night,
Millie's
but-
on the line. Hey, Millie.
Millie. Hey, Millie. Aw. Wow.
Yeah, they're in Ontario. Yeah.
Aw,
And then so
sweet.
we've got a lot of people watching, which is great. But
That
we
is
also wanted to
awesome.
let people know. So you were raising money for the Miami Music Project, and you guys hit your
Yes,
goal.
they set a mark to hit $10,000, and we raised upwards of $13,000, and
Great.
we're still coming
Congratulations.
in.
That's
Yes, it's
incredible. So I did want to say that we have a tip jar for tonight. So, and this would go directly to you. So if anybody out there wants to, open up their wallets, if they can, we understand that it is a crazy time right now. But if you can, we need to support our musicians because you have not had a gig since.
Right.
Yeah.
I was trying to block that out of my mind.
I mean, I was happy. I was,
know,
you
it's
know,
so
you probably got one too, but I got my annual royalty check from after a SAG, and that was a nice surprise. So that kind of takes
I
that
did
usually.
Not, I did not get that. I do not.
How
have
did you
that.
not get that?
I don't think I have one. What is that? Wait, we have to
After
talk
a
offline.
SAG.
Oh,
No, but
Right.
if you've done things that have residuals, like any recordings that have gone through the union or
Commercials,
you know,
right? She's like,
commercials, no.
I don't think I have anything that's still sticking around.
Well, damn you.
Because I used to do commercials, but never
Yes.
music. You might have more. You might have music.
Yeah.
stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't have any music out there.
Well, that always takes me through the summer. Usually, it's always really slow. But that I get that check always like around April, and it kind of takes me through the summer. So I breathe a sigh of
Fabulous.
relief. But yeah.
Fabulous. Yeah.
So,
no,
would
it's
you,
wild not having.
What I'm trying to say is please support our musicians because tonight's proceeds in our tip jar will go directly to Miss Henry and also to the Taylor family.
yes.
So
I feel like I'm sensing that there might be an Afro-Cuban song waiting in the wings.
It's like you want to practice your.
Would
you're
you?
gonna practice your 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
5,
exactly.
6, 7.
Cocoon.
Yeah.
Would you sing another song for us?
Yes, I'm
And
trying
if
to
you-
think.
And whatever you want.
And if
Funny,
you
I
have
actually-
your bongos handy, you can also
Pull them out. Yeah. I get that. You should have seen it. You should have seen it. That's all I have to say.
I wish-
Which one? Wait, which ones are the long ones? Bongos, right?
Congas.
Congas.
Oh, congas. Oh, okay. Yeah, I bought the congas. I bought the big ones.
The big ones. Well,
Committed.
you should have been committed.
Yeah, completely. My mom always told me that.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we're going to do one. I think this is an Afro-Cuban version of a song that we often hear during the holidays. But now that we have a lot of time to think about those things, and I think if they say if you write it down, it can come to you. So make your wishes now for your favorite things. All right, and here we go.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Yes. And cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh yes. And little girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that fall on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. So when the dog barks, when that bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens and bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, bright paper packages tied up with string. These are just a few of my favorite things. So when the dog bites, when that bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I just think about my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. All I have to do is I just think about my favorite things.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank
I
you.
it's so fantastic watching you but I can tell, it's one thing to sing with tracks, and don't you just miss playing with your guys live and in person? It's these are your guys. I know the tracks are your guys, but it's like such a different energy when they're like in the room and feeding off you and you feeding off them, and it's such a symbiotic, amazing relationship.
And it's irreplaceable, totally.
Yeah.
Hey, Lourdes. Yeah, I just posted something on social media the other day with a picture of me and I say my band. My band is my Florida band, the band that I've been working with that have created my sound. Starting with Mike Orta, Paul Shuchuk, and Danny Berger, back from 2002.
Is this around this time? Wait, Nikki's got a picture. You want to put this one? No.
I'm looking.
What are you looking for?
Trust me, we can talk about them anytime. So whatever you find, you let me know.
I think we can.
Should we do it now?
I think we should.
He's looking for. What do you
go through your pictures and then you can tell us about them? Yes, you sent a great selection and that span your career, obviously. So I think you should maybe walk us through some of these.
Well, all right, let's do it because we can. I think. Oh goodness.
And this is how I remember you with the short hair.
It says 2007.
7, okay. Yes, that's right. So 2007, that was in New York City. I met somebody, I don't remember what performance it was, but I can see his face, George something, and he also worked with the Cab Calloway Orchestra. And he said, do you have any big band charts? Do you want to come up to New York City and work at the Cotton Cup for this private party with Cab Calloway's grandson, Christopher Calloway, who has this big band? So that was me there. What a trip. What a great time. Yes, the short hair.
Yeah, I remember that. That's
and
how
what
that's
how
I
we first met, right?
Yeah.
Back. Yeah, I really actually, I almost cut my hair off a couple, maybe last fall I almost did it. It was fun. I always loved short hair. But this is so much, it's just, anyway, well, that's another conversation. That's another show.
This is still 2007.
Oh, I recognize that piano player.
Yeah, he was not a bad pianist.
Man, my mom will always say, and no offense to any other piano players that play with me, but my mom will always come up to me at least once a year and say, there's nobody that plays like Mike did. Nobody accompanies you like Mike did.
I've heard that from plenty of singers. He was marvelous. Marvelous musician.
Yes, Mike was my first
great
jazz
guy.
player. Yes.
And
that was us. We traveled a lot. That was us in Mexico.
I think this is the group you're referring to.
Yeah, I'm glad you took that dress. I don't know what was going on with that dress. And that
dress,
that
was like the J-Lo. That was like the J-Lo Grammy or what was it, Oscar thing.
Somebody donated that dress to me, and I said, "Oh my gosh, isn't this too much?" They were like, "No, girl, go out there and wear it. It's France."
It'd have been great if all the guys' shirts were like that too.
The whole outfit, the whole building. Yes. Gotta love it. Yes, those are the guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we had so many great times in the early
good
2000s.
Musicians and good people.
Yeah.
Just through and through.
I mean, it's not a bad band for your first band, Nicole. That's all I'm going to say.
Seriously.
You were a lucky girl.
Oh my goodness.
And
there
where
we
is
were.
this?
There's Mike and I. And
that's 2008.
That was the CD release for the Very Thought of You CD.
Where is
and
that?
that was J&R Music. So J&R
New York
Music
City,
used to be downtown, I think at 23rd Street, somewhere down there by, is it Union Square there? Somewhere right, not too far.
In New York?
Union Square. Well, Union Square is what, 14th, right?
What happened?
And 23rd was J&R.
We lost.
Are you
Okay,
here?
there we
you
go.
froze for a second?
Did you lose me? Am I here?
Just for a second, but now you're back.
So it looks like you might be getting into this next song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was at Feinstein's before it became Feinstein's 54 Below. That was at Feinstein's at the Lowe's. I want to say 2012. That's Kevin Hayes, another wonderful pianist I worked with off and on over the last few years. And we were recording live my 70s tribute, to the 70s. Matt Pearson produced this album.
Yeah.
And
nice.
Who's missing on the drums? Clarence Pinn.
Mm-hmm. The Gil Goldstein track was that Matt's production?
Yes, that was the first production we did together in 2010.
Okay.
It came out in 2011, but called Embraceable.
Yeah. Okay.
and the first track. That
Oh,
which
there's
is
Laurie
so-
White, who passed away last year.
Yes, I
look at
saw her
that.
picture on the Grammys, and I said,
Yes. She died of cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew that I think she had fought it before, and that when I had met her then. Yes. So,
Yeah.
and in fact, and that's Jesse, who has won all these now Tonys since
Oh,
then. and
Mueller.
become a-
Mueller,
yes,
Mueller,
who was
Mueller,
in,
Mueller, whatever, yeah.
The Carole King
Beautiful.
story in the red dress.
I
So-
saw her in Waitress.
Yeah,
So
I
that
didn't
was
see
fun.
her in Waitress,
Yeah.
but I've seen her in something else. I think she was getting into Waitress then. Oh,
Okay.
I think. But this was with Michael Feinstein, and he every spring has a series at Jazz at Lincoln Center, and he does the standards, the American Songbook. And he
Right.
has 3 or 4 concerts, usually I think 3. And he had invited me for that one. That was the first time I had done that with him.
That's
And,
exciting.
What's odd is like tonight at 7:00, I had an interview with a gentleman named Scott Siegel, who's a promoter in New York, who did this show. But I've done a show with him at Town Hall. He was doing something with Town Hall, and
Okay.
we had a quick interview. But yeah, that was the day that I met him, and of course Michael Feinstein I had known since 2010. When Larry Rosen had introduced us on
Okay.
a jazz roots concert. Oh,
Wait a minute.
that is Kirk Whalum, and his brother Kevin Whalum is on my right, but it's on the left side, and that's his band. Brian Wilson, I would say, on piano keys, such great. Oh, Kevin on guitar. Oh, there's Kirk Whalum again with Vicente Archer on bass, and Dave Shiverton back there came up to New York with me.
There you go.
That was I think that was the release of one of the CDs. I think it was the release of the 2013. No, that was just another concert at Jazz at Lincoln Center at Dizzy's Club Coca-Cola.
Okay.
But Kirk came and did that gig with me. Wow.
Now it looks like you went to Russia?
Yes,
You've been to
think
Russia a couple times,
I think
yeah?
I've been there like 5 or 6 times, and but I think that was if not the largest, the second to largest billboard I ever saw of myself in Russia. I mean, wow. So that was
I'm
that
guessing
was-
something there says Nicole Henry, the big
Yes,
letters
I can
there.
read my latest.
Homcab
Nicole. Yeah, H
There you
sounds
go.
like a Nicole
Right.
Henry.
Wow.
Henry. Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
C'est moi. Oh, that's from sorry.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
What was the name of that?
So Christmas Mass.
Pastor? Yeah, that was Christmas
Bishop
Mass.
Neil
2012.
Tiedemann.
And we all know Chris Cuomo.
Yes.
One-on-one.
There
I have
you
some
go.
friends who always tell me they would love to. Anyway, Chris
They
Cuomo,
would love to what?
one-on-one.
Yeah.
This is a religious photo, so I'm going to kick that. But yes, Chris Cuomo, and I'm so proud of him. He's such a great guy.
Yeah.
And he has a great show on CNN at prime time, so they're called
Fantastic.
One-on-One. And
Yeah.
so that was
tell-
great. 2012, I think.
Tell me about this picture.
Oh, by the way, that photo from the church, from Christmas Mass,
Yeah.
I could not perform like that. I actually had to wear a shawl over my
Oh,
shoulders.
okay.
Oh, of course.
That somebody had in the church, because I didn't realize I'm not Catholic, so I didn't know.
So your arms are
perhaps,
sinful.
Yes, that shoulders were not, and I respect. I mean, of course, I totally respect that, but I hadn't really, been in that mindset, even though I sing at church regularly.
This is
That-
border crossing.
Yes, we were crossing the border from southern Russia to what was Georgia, or
Oh.
into Georgia. And you saw what a gorgeous country Georgia is, but you can tell how war had just ravished the country. And so the money that was in Georgia prior to the war, everybody escaped and got out of there. But you could see these homes that were deserted and all this property that was just like
Wow.
oceanfront. It's a beautiful, and I love Georgian food and Uzbekistani food. We had a field day, but we had a great time down there performing. Yes, that's the gentleman in the red jacket is Askat Saifulin, who I met at Melton Mustafa's Jazz Festival.
And
Because
I did a gig in Russia also with him, with Bobby
neat.
Martinez.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so, and I heard a couple stories about you, Nicole. Yeah.
From Aztec?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
your
is that,
trip?
is that going to be after the show's over too?
You gotta tell me about it.
I will.
Who knows? Azcat was funny, and he was a very
He's a character.
He's a
for
character.
Yeah.
God bless him. But he, God love promoters, people that put them together. So
Yeah.
But,
So I'm guessing you did something with this very weak bass player.
Oh, yes.
This guy. No, I'm kidding. Wow. What an honor to have him at my show. He was there in 2013 at Jazz at Lincoln Center.
Oh, how fun.
It's Marcus Miller for any non-bass players.
Oh my
He's one of the
goodness.
great bassists of our generation.
Yeah.
Producers, musical
Multi-instrumentalist, just super badass bass player.
I just want to touch the screen. I mean, I'm just like, could you see my grin there? Yeah, that's the same grin.
Oh, and there's
with
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee Bridgewater. And Dee Dee
Yeah.
was there, I think, the next night.
That is fantastic. How do you sing with like these people in the audience? I can't even imagine.
Yes, you just
do.
look past him. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't.
The reality is once you get started, you just go. I mean, you don't even think about anything else, which is a good thing.
And here's your Tokyo band.
And we just saw Pete Wallace in the previous.
I saw him. I was like, Pete, you better stick around for me.
I think Nikki kicked him off.
Oh, I kicked him off.
Because
He
also,
is great.
we actually in the video we saw Tom McCormick playing in your, so you play with all these guys.
I believe we
I'm
have
actually
a video
surprised.
here. With I guess it's with that band.
You
So
wanna do
don't
something?
take your love from me. Can we show that?
Oh yes,
All right.
yes.
Let's-
That might have been that time, but
Oh.
no, I don't know. But yeah, because I generally go to Japan with a fifth person, and
Okay.
but wow, look at us! Oh my goodness, that might have been
Let's,
2014.
Well,
let's give it a listen.
Yeah, let's hear.
Terror star from out the sky, and the sky feels blue. Terror petal from the rose, and the rose weeps too. Take your heart away from mine, and my heart will surely break. My life is yours to take, so please keep the spark awake. Would you take a wing from a bird so that he can fly? Would you take the ocean's roar and leave just a sigh? Know all these things your heart won't let you do, and this is what I beg of you. Don't take your love Would you take a wing from a bird so he can't fly? Or would you take the ocean's roar and leave just a sigh? Know all these things your heart won't let you do. And this is what I beg of you. Don't take your love from me.
Yeah.
And of course, if you didn't see that, Pete Wallace is watching. So
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on.
we lost your voice.
go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh wait, am I here? Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're
I
good.
love me some Pete Wallace. Oh my goodness.
We just thought we'd put his "I'm Here" on during his piano solo and leave it there for minutes and minutes.
Man, I miss my band. I really miss my band so much. There's just nothing like. I mean,
Julie Davis wrote this while she was watching the clip.
Aw, thank you, Julie. I love that woman. Is so talented and just so fun. What a the life, her like you hear it in her voice when she sings, but when you see her presence, it's just so full of life and full of like.
Yeah, she's taken to wearing a wig, a curly-headed wig, and glasses, and calling me as me, and so it's like.
She's insane.
See, that is Julie.
I know
I love her.
she's out of her mind.
Oh, we should. No, we should. Okay, so let's. Okay, Julie, here. Let's do this. Let's all have like a. We have to call each other as characters and do
Oh
like
my
a Zoom
gosh.
thing.
There we go.
I have glasses. I have glasses. I realize in the mornings I can't see anymore, so just
Oh
like
my
anything here.
gosh.
So yeah, but I have to get a wig. But I can do that.
There you go. Maybe we could all be
Just
me. We could all be Wendy Peterson
I'll
and
send you
just.
my arms. You can be me.
Oh my god.
I'll get the wig. Yeah.
I want to spend one day with Nicole Henry. I mean, my hands might drag onto the ground, but I still.
No. You're not. I'm not. You're not that short. You're not that short. I'm not that
I don't know. I can remember you inviting me to do a gig with you, and Julie did, and I wore the
Julie.
highest heels that I had, thinking at least you know what I could be like close to you, and then wouldn't you know, like you had high heels even higher than mine, so it was just like, oh shit, I'm just
Still.
like, yeah, it was just like it was cruel. It was cruel. I still haven't gotten over that, Nicole.
As long as I live in Miami Beach, I will always have high heels. That's something the drag queens taught me back in 1993. High
There you
heels
go.
and lashes. And you just-
There,
you
oh
just-
my gosh. And you know what, those are like almost two things that I can't do anymore because my glasses won't allow, because like it like stops the lashes. So I really can't do the lashes, and my old legs and feet and ankles are having some troubles now.
3 hours, you can deal with it, Wendy.
Yeah,
Suck it up. No, I'm
yeah.
kidding.
It's true.
No,
It's true.
It's just.
And so tell us
while
about
I
this
can.
this Nancy Wilson, because she is we just played that song, which is
Yes,
she's-
and that's exactly who I learned it from. And I was actually thinking, because I'm working on a tribute
That's
CD
right.
to Nancy, and I've been doing it for about 4 years now. But yeah, it's
Some
crazy.
things take longer to create and cook,
and
you
I
know.
and I accept that. It's like it's still my baby, and it will come out. And she's deserving of waiting for however long it takes.
Yeah.
She's what a
Fantastic.
legend. 5 decades of a career, over 70 albums recorded. I mean, you go through the 60s alone, and she's probably got 18 albums.
But you know, the
not
reality
like
is,
skimping anywhere.
even if she had done 3, the storytelling that are on them, it doesn't even matter. 3 would have been enough. I mean, it's not enough, but it's just the way she tells the story, the lyrics, the whole thing. It's amazing.
I mean, I could do a tribute album per album.
Yeah, that's true.
Or take a year, 1 year. Let me just do an album for one Nancy Wilson year. And
That's so funny.
particularly in the 60s were my favorite of hers, because I really loved how she bridged at the time, which was pop music, which was the tail end of jazz, and,
Right.
And the standard sound with the big band. I mean, Billy Mays and all these.
Oh.
Those arrangements that she
And when
had
you
were
hear those
so-
live, her live shows, it's
in Vegas
insane.
and
Oh my gosh.
Coconut Grove. And,
Yeah. Oh, they're so good.
blow me out of the water.
Yeah.
You know, which is very funny. The music that makes me dance, when I heard that live version of her at Coconut Grove, I was like, she did that at Coconut Grove? I was like, how cool.
It's such a great
But
song.
that's Coconut Grove, California, not
Yeah.
Florida. I thought it was like, oh my gosh, she was right down the street. I'm like, I feel connected.
That's so funny.
No, there's a place in
I know.
California called Coconut
Yeah,
Grove.
and that's where all the amazing people, Peggy Lee played there, and Ella Fitzgerald played there. Yeah, it was just, that
Yeah.
was the place at the time. And we've got, look who we've got, these slouches.
Oh.
These South
Wendy,
Florida slouches.
We need to put Wendy like in the corner there. We need to like slide in a little.
Good photo,
Yeah,
Bob.
Beth
Get a
Cohen,
photo Bob in
Lisa
there.
Richards,
Yes, that's so funny.
our own divas.
Yes, that's true.
But nice.
Totally
They're not
true.
divas at
Lisa,
all.
I know Lisa's tuned in right now. So
Yes.
Lisa, that's my girl. We
Yeah.
are responsible COVID buddies. We go biking together.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Yes. So, and walking. Last night she was like, "Come on, Nikki." I was like, "Really?"
What did you cook? What did you eat? Come on, let's go walking.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
Well, we are running out of time, but I want to hear. Can we stick 2 in? What do you think?
2. Okay.
You want to do them back? What?
I'm not doing anything till 12.
You want to just go till
Gonna
12
hang?
till midnight?
I mean, yeah, let's just hang.
All right. So tell me what you got going on at 12.
Well,
Wow. Your mind works a little different from the rest of ours.
I'm
that's
curious,
my bedtime.
Curious
Oh,
mind.
it's your bedtime.
No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
yes,
No,
It's not.
You know, in difficult times.
Yes, it's true.
difficult,
It's
anyway.
true. So,
let's
so you can do them back to back, or you want to come?
Sure.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and do. Oh, okay. All right. I'll do this fun one. A little cute ditty that it's actually an Irving Berlin tune. No, Gershwin, a Gershwin tune, and I didn't hear a lot of people record this, but I heard Ella Fitzgerald do it, and I was like, what a fun song! And then I tried to find other versions, and there weren't any. So I thought the world could use another version. And here's from my pink CD, I Can't Be Bothered Now. If I push play. This is Howie Schneider on piano and arrangement, Jamie Owsley on bass, Danny Berger on drums. Bad news, go away, call around someday in March or May. I can't be bothered now. My stocks and shares may fall downstairs. Who cares? Who cares? I'm dancing and I can't be bothered now. Oh, I'm up among the stars, on earthly things I frown. I'm throwing off the bars that held me down. Oh, I'll pay the piper when times
are riper, but now I shan't, because you see I'm dancing and I can't be bothered now. Among the stars, oh yes, I'm dancing and I'm throwing off the bars, oh yes, I'm dancing. No, I can't be, no, I can't be bothered now. No, I can't be bothered. All right, and I'm gonna go into this song is maybe a song or two after that on the Very Thought of You album. This is Mike Orta playing a beautiful song by KJ Denhart. Now that I found you, please don't go away. Don't leave me wondering if you're gonna stay. I have risen out from under this pain. It seems we've been given a chance to love again. Now that I found you, don't you lose your way. Now that I found you, please don't run away. I can love you in
Beautiful.
Nicole Henry.
Thank you.
So
guys.
great. That's so fun. I
Thank
can't wait.
you.
I can't wait till this is all over and I can go out to a club or a concert
I
and
know.
see you. I can go to New York
Oh.
City and watch you play, and it's going to be so fun. And
Well,
or
thank
the
you.
Broadway, the Louis Armstrong show that's going to happen.
Keep a
We're-
lookout for that, please,
Oh
at the
my
Colony Theater.
gosh.
We will be opening up again, and we'll be right back at it. It's an amazing production. It's really Broadway, like really top-notch production.
Yeah.
So I wish it well, of course.
Yeah.
But Wendy, I'll have you know that like, so back in the late 90s when I discovered Upstairs at the Van Dyke, I was like, oh my gosh, Wendy's playing. I've got to go. Or was it, maybe it was early 2000s. I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta go. I'm going to go see Wendy. And I'd be there like this, like goofy gaga. I don't even know if I met you those first couple of years. But between you and Raul Midan, I was just like in heaven.
It was an interesting time. It was a fun time. It was there was a lot of gigs and a lot of nice clubs that it's harder to find. There's not really a home like that. The MJC was doing the Monday nights at the Open Stage, and the Open Stage is closing its doors at the end of May, and so. It's like, where are we going to find another special hang,
Well, I
We
think you
will.
guys are really great hosts, and I think that you all should consider, and you would know how to program, and you have all the contacts, so I think you guys could look into a good, jazz club. And
Well, we definitely are looking into this situation, but it's a big endeavor, and
It is.
You are better at dreaming big than I am, for sure.
call me, and I will help you bring out once a week. We'll just do it, and I'll keep you motivated to do it, because I would love for there to be. I mean, there was a time when I was like, oh, maybe I could swing a jazz club and a music career.
Oh
and I
my
was like,
gosh.
no.
Yeah.
No.
It's crazy.
Because I want to, I want to just keep it going down here. But
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we thank you for
can do
everything all the money you're raising for the nonprofits and everything that you're doing. You always show up to help. When we were doing the scholarship concert for Mike Orta, you came out and did that.
That's
and
much
so
appreciated.
we are so appreciative of that, and you are awesome, and we love you so much. And I can't wait to have you wrap those great big arms around me.
There we go. Yes, I know. People are like, you should do like some kind of fitness thing on your social media. I was like, okay, if that's gonna keep you watching, I'm gonna have to start doing it.
Exactly.
So you could be my test baby.
Well, I just want to be wrapped up like a big old baby. That's what I want. I want you to cuddle me.
It's at
Nicole,
12
thank
o'clock.
you.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I am your 12 o'clock.
I know,
I'll get to
exactly.
that
This is
again.
COVID. This is no. I know. I'm single. I know. When I got jealous, I was like when I saw Jeff Taylor.
Yes.
When I saw Jeff, and I was like,
His
are those
family?
his kids? I was like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, I should have some kids
Okay,
so I can have a
amazing.
band. Because
I was
who knows
thinking
how long it's gonna
you got to
last.
get your sister to learn how to play piano or
I
something.
don't think you should have announced that.
Well, I mean,
You're going to be getting a lot of mail now.
what was I
MALE.
thinking? I could have had my kids come and play for me. What was I
Right.
doing?
Right.
Exactly.
Thank you for being such a great talent, and more importantly, for being such a, down to earth,
A fun
lovely
gal.
human being.
No, I thank
fun
you
gal.
guys. I was so looking forward to this. We could do this like every week, actually.
That would be fun.
So,
Well,
thank you very
we
much.
will.
And thanks
we'll
for thinking about the artist too, as far as the tip jar and
course.
everything. It's really.
and once again, we could say, please, if you can, donate to the tip jar, because it's going directly to these musicians tonight. These fantastic Nicole
make it a little
Henry
bit
and
bigger.
Jeff Taylor. And we have NicoleHenry.com is her website if you want to know more about the music.
Sure. And come see me at Nicole Henry Music, which is Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. What's the other one?
What's the other
Instagram,
one? Yeah, exactly.
yes.
Well, we
But,
thank you,
thank
and
you.
we look forward to seeing you in person and
Same
hearing that
here.
gorgeous
Thank
voice.
you all for doing this. This was really a lot of fun. And Jeff
Thank
Taylor,
you.
Tom McCormick, and of course
all the guys.
Yes, of course.
So fun. All right,
Mr.
you. We will
Malache.
talk.
All right,
we will
have a
talk
great
to you
night.
soon. Good
Take
night.
care.
Take
Enjoy
care.
midnight. Bye.
Me sleeping.
See ya.
I don't believe she's going to sleep at midnight. That's all I'm going to say. We thank you so much for hanging out with us. We want to make a couple of quick announcements. This Thursday night, for our very first is going to be our very first. We can take go to see NicoleHenry.com, but we're going to take this off for now. It's going to be our very first listening party. This is something that Rick Katz came up with, and every Thursday night there will be a different host playing their favorite tunes and maybe telling you a little bit about the songs and kind of what. So Gary Lindsay will be this Thursday, May 21st. He's going to be playing the music of his favorite big bands and maybe the things that influenced his arranging and whatnot. But we are really excited.
Very interesting.
I will be tuning in. I have my calendar marked. Now I have to mark. There's so many cool things going on live on Facebook and YouTube that now it's almost like I have to have a calendar to know what's going on. And I hope that you can find your way back to us Monday night, because we will be back on Monday night, and we will be listening to Ashley Pizzotti and Matt Wigler. Ashley is a fantastic singer that graduated from University of Miami, and Matt Wigler is a fantastic piano player and singer. So Matt's going to be playing for her, and then he's going to be doing his own thing, and that's going to be really exciting. So tune in this Thursday at 8 o'clock to watch the listening party, or listen to the listening party, or watch the listen.
Listen and watch.
Listen and watch the listening party, and the watching listening party. I'm confused. And then on Monday night we will be back with Ashley Pizzotti and Matt Wigler, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much from the MJC family, and be safe and have a fantastic week. Thank you so much.